Sunday live from 2 with lots of fun and all the words and phrases of the English language. Join with Mr. Duncan on the live chat and discover all the words and phrases of the English language. Learn together and have fun. Listen and laugh, it really can be done. Your learning journey has just begun. Join with Mr. Duncan on the live chat and discover all the words and phrases of the English language. Learn together and have fun. Learn together and have fun.
We have light rain today. Not heavy rain, light rain. It is not falling too fast or heavily, fortunately. Here we go again. We are back together once more. On a gloomy day, we have 5 Celsius at the moment in the birthplace of the English language. You know where it is. I know where it is. We all know where it is. Come on, Mr. Duncan. Stop messing about. We haven't got all day.
Join with Mr. Duncan on the live chat. Learn together and have fun.
I'm here. I'm here with you now. Isn't it a lovely feeling? Hi everybody, this is Mr. Duncan in England. How are you today? Are you okay? I hope so. Are you happy? Do you have one of these on your face at the moment? If you don't, I will try my best to put one of these on your face over the next hour and a few minutes. My name is Duncan. I talk about the English language. You might say I am one of these, an English addict. And I am, I suppose. I am addicted to the English language. And I have a feeling, because you are here right now, you also might be an English addict. On Tuesday, next Tuesday, I will be going to the dentist. It is my regular dental appointment. I have to see the nice young lady called Lydia. She's lovely. We always have a good laugh because she knows all about this. So I'm looking forward on Tuesday to seeing my lovely dentist. And no doubt we will be talking all about this, the crazy world of YouTube. And I suppose I should also say a big welcome to the BBC. I don't know if you've heard, but BBC, the British Broadcasting Corporation, are about to move their service to YouTube. So welcome, BBC. It's so nice to see you joining us all together on YouTube. Apparently. That's what's happening. So I am going to the dentist, but it isn't always an unpleasant experience, because when I go to the dentist, I also have fun as well with my lovely dental hygienist, Lydia. if you are watching today, hello. I will be seeing you on Tuesday. And please be gentle with me. My teeth are very sensitive, especially when you start prodding and poking. It doesn't get more honest than that, to be honest with you. It does not, because I always like to tell you how it is in my life. Oh, we also have some exciting news concerning the speed of my broadband. A very nice man came to our house yesterday and he was surveying the area around our property. So we might be getting our super duper fast broadband over the next few weeks. I'm looking forward to that. Sadly, not yet. I will have to wait for a little bit longer, unfortunately. Just a little longer. I am very patient. If there is one thing I am very good at doing, I am very good at waiting for things. I would describe myself as a very patient person. I am very patient. I'm very good at waiting for things to happen. Some people, of course, are the opposite. They are impatient. An impatient person is someone who can't wait. I know quite a few people who are impatient. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway, hopefully, within the next few weeks, we will go from slow internet to super fast internet, which means, of course, I will be able to improve the quality of this live stream, which, when you think about it, is very, very nice. Now, if you remember at the start of the year, I was talking about doing things that take me out of my comfort zone. Well, guess what? I've done it. I have gone outside my comfort zone because this week I have moved forward, I have expanded my footprint on the internet. And I know what you're going to say, Mr. Duncan, how is that possible? How can you increase your footprint on the internet? Well, I will tell you. I, this week, signed for TikTok. I know. I know what you're going to say, Mr. Duncan. We can't believe it. You have become young and trendy suddenly. So I now have a TikTok account with some videos on there. So I've only uploaded a few videos, but for those who are wondering, and of course I will also let you know what my Instagram is as well, because I do have a rather large presence on the internet. Besides YouTube, you can also find me on Instagram and Facebook. So here are all of the addresses. I will put them on the screen right now. So yes, it is official. Mr. Duncan is now on TikTok. Oh, fancy pants. Also, you can find me on Instagram as well and on Facebook. I have been on Facebook for many, many years. I've also been on Instagram for a few years, and last week I decided to take a big step forward and join the TikTok universe. So now I'm really getting about. If a person gets about, it means they are moving all over the place, or maybe they are found in many different locations. So now it is official. I am on TikTok, Instagram and Facebook. Those are the places you can find me on the internet, for those who are wondering. So now you know. I will show you that again later on. If you missed it, don't worry, I will show it again. So what do you think? Is it a good idea? Is it a good idea for me to put myself out there on different platforms? Because for many, many years I have been here on YouTube. 20 years this year. 20 years. This year it will be 20 years since I started doing all of this here on YouTube. So we will see what happens with that. It will either be successful or it will be a failure. We will have to wait and see. Anyway, those are the addresses. If you want to follow me on those platforms, you are more than welcome to do it. I suppose I should say hello to the live chat. Hello, live chat. It's nice to see you here. Can I say Happy New Year? Can I? Is it too late? I know it's the 18th of January, so maybe for many people it is too late to say Happy New Year. But anyway, Happy New Year if I haven't said it to you already. We do have the live chat. Oh, very interesting. We have a rather interesting situation taking place because we have Vitas back at the top. Amazing. Congratulations, Vitas. You are once again at the top of the list of all those who are joining today. We also have Beatrice. Hello, Beatrice. It's nice to see you here again. And of course, we have the one, the only, you know who it is. Luis Mendez is here today. Hello, Luis. It's nice to see you here as well. We also have Olga. Hello, Olga. It is lovely to see you again. One thing I always love, well, in fact, two things I love doing this. It's when I see regular viewers, people who join me every week. And another thing that makes me happy is new viewers. So if it is your first time here today, please let me know. Hello also to Barry. Barry 1978. What a great year that was. A wonderful year. I was still very young in 1978. Do you want to know how old I was? In 1978, I was 13. In 1978. 13 years old. Oh my goodness. Palmyra is here as well. We also have Claudia. Oh. Now, if you are wondering what I'm doing, I'm trying to smell. I'm trying to work out something very important. Today I want to know, Claudia, please tell us, what do you have in your pot?
What's cooking, Claudia? What have you got in your pot? What's cooking, Claudia? Is it something spicy and hot? Is it something salty or not? Oh, Claudia, what is in your pot?
Come on, Claudia, what do you have bubbling in your pot today? Please let us know on the live chat. Please let me know. Mr. Steve has been busy in the kitchen this morning making his lovely lentil curry. So I'm looking forward to having that later on. I cannot wait. Christina is here as well. Christina, I suppose I should ask, where in the world are you, Christina? Because Christina likes to get around, travelling from place to place. Talking of which, this year, of course, is my 20th anniversary on YouTube. So I thought this year we would have, well, another rendezvous. But I also thought it would be interesting if you would like to meet myself. There is a chance for you to do it. We are doing something slightly different this year. We will be meeting in England. Mr. Duncan, I can't believe it. So this year the rendezvous will be in England. Because I thought, why not? It is, after all, my 20th year on YouTube. So we will be doing the rendezvous this year. Not Paris, not Rome, but London. Mr. Duncan, are you kidding? Are you joking? Yes, if you would like to meet up this year, the big rendezvous this year will be in England. It will be in the capital city, which is, of course, London. So if you would like to meet up, I will give you more details later on. Maybe next week there will be some more details, but it is the rendezvous, the little meeting that we have every year. So if you are interested in coming to London for the rendezvous, you are more than welcome to do it. You are very welcome, in fact. I will be there, and also Mr. Steve will be there as well. We are going to do a few things in London. We might have a look around. We might visit some of the museums and the beautiful landmarks of London. But if you would like to meet up, you are more than welcome to do so. More details on that will be coming over the next few days. In fact, next week I will give you some more details. We are planning, of course, to do some travelling this year outside the UK as well. So don't worry, you still might have a chance to meet us in another location, because we will be doing some travelling this year. We will be going over the channel, somewhere exotic perhaps. Stay with me and find out over the next few weeks. Hello, Hamzab and Jabi. Hello. Today we have the final of the African Cup. Yes. Now, is it... Can I just tell you something? I don't really know much about football. Now, I think Senegal are playing in the cup final. Am I right? Because if I am right about that, I will not believe it. Because normally I don't follow football at all. Maruzio is here as well. Nice to see you here, Maruzio. If you are watching right now, I will send you a big hello to you as well. Who else is here? Oh, now come on, Claudia. What are you cooking in your pot? I haven't seen your message yet. Please tell me. What do you have in your pot? Oh, it would appear that Claudia is baking something sweet today. I like the sound of that. Chocolate cake. I'm not going to lie to you. I do feel a little jealous about that. I don't normally feel jealous But when it comes to food, I do become very jealous, especially when there is chocolate cake in a place that I can't get to. Is there something wrong with me? Is that a bad thing? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Oh, a meetup in London? That's a miracle, says Valentin. Why is that a miracle? Does that mean you will be coming to see me in London? Because we will be doing it. We will be meeting up in London, and hopefully I will be doing a live stream as well from the capital city of this country, which is, of course, London. A very popular place. And I suppose during the summer months, many people will come to London to visit. So yes, we will be doing that. We'll be doing our rendezvous this year in London, and maybe later in the year we might also do another rendezvous as well. We will see what happens. Because as you know, now we have a very different life, because Mr. Steve is not working anymore. So you might say that we have a lot more freedom than we used to in the past. We didn't have much freedom because of work. But now we do, fortunately. Today we are looking at some interesting subjects. We are looking at regret. An interesting word, to regret. You feel bad about something. Maybe something you did, maybe something you didn't do. Perhaps an action, something you said. Quite often people regret something. There is something probably in your life that you regret. Quite often an action, something you've said. And I think we all do it. We all say things that we don't mean. Quite often when we feel angry or frustrated, we will say certain things. In the moment, in the heat of the moment, we often say things that we don't mean. And later on, you will regret the things you said. It does happen a lot. So I think we all have them. I have regrets. I know you find that hard to believe because I always seem so chirpy and happy, but I do. I have things that I regret in my life, things that I've said to people that I wish I hadn't. We all do it. We all have those little regrets. Also today we will be playing the game that we played last week. Guess the picture idiom. We will be playing that game a little bit later on, so don't go away. Don't click around on the internet, because I know it is very easy to become distracted by all those other videos. Keep it right here on English Addict, please. Thank you very much. A lot of people enjoyed playing that last week. I had some lovely messages from people saying, Mr. Duncan, we really enjoyed playing the game. So we will be doing that later on. Right now, we're going to take a quick look at a word that people use to describe doubt. Perhaps a certain type of person, a type of person who often doubts things, or maybe they distrust something, to have a certain amount of doubt about a certain thing, whether it is true, whether it is real. You doubt something. The word we will be looking at is skeptic. Skeptic. What is a skeptic? What does it mean to be a skeptic? We will find out in a few moments from now. But first, I'm going to have a splash in a puddle. We have had a lot of rain over the past few days, and we might even be getting some snow later next week.
Join with Mr. Duncan on the live chat. Learn together and have fun.
Learn together and have fun. That is the reason why I am here talking to you now. Have fun learning English. Yes, we might be getting some snow during the week. Apparently, it's going to get very cold over the next few days, and we might actually have more snowfall. We will see what happens. Can you show the address for your TikTok? I can. Here it is again. So if you want to follow me, I am now all over the internet. I am everywhere, in fact. I'm now on TikTok. I'm also on Instagram and Facebook, and right here as well on YouTube. Those are the places where I exist at the moment. So now you know. What is a skeptic? A person who might be described as a skeptic. They have a certain amount of doubt about something. And this is the word we are going to look at over the next few minutes. Skeptic. Now, first of all, you might notice the spelling of the word. Some people will spell this word in a different way. And I will explain why later on. To be skeptical. There are many people around the world who are skeptics. To be skeptical about something. But what does it mean? Please let me know, Mr. Duncan. The word skeptic is a noun that describes a person who holds doubt or is reluctant to believe something. They have doubt. They are not sure. They feel as if that thing is not true, or something is not accurate or correct. Information you hear, you might be skeptical of that information. A news story, information about a certain thing affecting all of us. All of that a little bit later on we will take a close look at. So to be reluctant means you don't want to do that particular thing. You don't want to do it. You are reluctant. You feel as if you want to step away from doing that particular thing. You are reluctant. You are skeptical. You are reluctant to believe something. And that is what a skeptic is. We describe this type of person as skeptical. So the person who is a skeptic can be described as skeptical. I don't believe that. I don't trust that particular thing. I might need to investigate more about that thing. A skeptic can be skeptical of a certain thing that is believed by others. So perhaps there is a certain piece of information that is put out. Many people believe it, but other people are skeptical. They doubt that thing. They don't believe it. They have a certain amount of distrust as well. I suppose you could use the word distrust. I think so. One might be sceptical of the authenticity of the moon landing. There are people around who are sceptical about whether or not man actually landed on the moon, especially the original moon landing, which many people still believe was not real. A lot of people believe it was actually something that was staged in a large studio. They are sceptical about whether or not human beings have ever landed on the moon. You might also be sceptical of ghosts. You don't believe in ghosts and spirits. Some people do. Some people believe that there are ghosts and spirits. Others are sceptical. They don't believe it. They feel a certain amount of doubt as to whether that thing is true or not. So two very good examples of being sceptical. There are some people who don't believe that the world is a globe. They don't believe it is round. They don't believe that we are all standing on a sphere. There's an interesting word. Sphere. Something that is solid and has mass. Like the planet Earth, for example. So there are people who believe that the world is actually flat. A disc. Despite the fact that there are many, many photographs now taken from high up, which clearly show that the world is spherical. It is a globe. Moving on, another way of describing a skeptic, to have doubt about something means one is skeptical. So you might describe an individual person as being skeptical. They have doubt. Maybe they are skeptical of many things. Information. Perhaps they are skeptical of the news. Again, we are living in very strange times where a lot of people now don't trust the news at all. They don't trust it. They look for their information in other places. He or she is a skeptic. To be a skeptic, the individual person is a skeptic. They have doubt about that particular thing. To cast doubt over something is to have a skeptical view of that thing. To have skeptical views. You don't trust that thing. You like to think for yourself. You have your own thoughts and opinions on a certain thing. You might doubt the authenticity or realness of a thing. Authenticity is the state of being real or genuine. To be authentic is to be real, genuine. So some people doubt that certain things are real and true. Once again, we can describe that person as a skeptic. As I mentioned earlier, some people might say, Mr. Duncan, you are spelling that word wrong. Well, let me just tell you something. In British English, we spell the word skeptic like that. In American English, quite often they will spell the word like that. So there is a difference in the spelling. For those who were a little unsure, perhaps you thought I was misleading you. Perhaps you were skeptical of my ability to teach English. Oh, how dare you! So there is a difference between the spellings depending on where you are in the world. You might be described as a certain type of skeptic. For example, you might be a climate change skeptic. There are people, of course, who don't believe that climate change is a real thing, or maybe they doubt the scientific evidence of it. So there are people who are skeptical of climate change. Maybe they are skeptical of government forecasts. We describe them as government forecast skeptics. Quite often the government, depending on where you are in the world, they will normally publish forecasts, quite often involving the economy. So quite often people will doubt what the government tells them. Can you believe that? Can you believe there are actually people in the world who don't trust their governments? How can that be? So a person can be skeptical of what they are being told, normally by some type of authority, the government, for example. So to be a skeptic means to have distrust. You don't trust or believe a certain thing. You don't believe whether or not that particular thing really happened. So there it was. A very interesting word. What about you? Is there something you are skeptical of? Something you don't trust? Something you don't believe? Now, if you remember a few years ago, 6 years ago, yes, you know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. I think we all know what I'm talking about there. Something that happened 6 years ago. (2020). A lot of people remember that year very much. I think so. Let me know in the live chat if you are a skeptic, if there is something you don't trust. Maybe you don't trust me. Perhaps you are a Mr. Duncan skeptic. You don't believe that I even exist. Some people think I am AI. Can I just reassure everyone that I am a real human being? I'm standing here now live. There is one thing that AI cannot do, and that is live streams. It is very hard for an artificial intelligent avatar to appear live. Very hard, very difficult. So fortunately, I can tell you now, 100%, I am a human being. I am real. I exist in this world. I am not ethereal. I don't exist in a cloud or in anyone's hard drive. Well, as far as I'm aware anyway. English Addict is with you today. I hope you are having a good day. Yes, the live chat is very, very busy. Truth. Ah, yes, there are a few people on the live chat who know exactly what I'm talking about. There were many people who were skeptical during 2020. You're right, I think so. Christina says, I am skeptical, especially about what they say on TV. I would imagine these days a lot of people are turning away from television, from watching TV, especially news and things that are broadcast live. I think a lot of people now are moving away, and that is one of the main reasons why the BBC have decided to move a lot of their content here on YouTube. So that will be happening over the next 2 or 3 years, I think. Yes, I think a lot of people are sceptical about politics. Sometimes you might find a person gives you some information and then later on it turns out that information is not true. It does happen. It has happened over the years. I am sceptical of the lottery and also mind readers. That is something I noticed the other day because I've just signed up for TikTok. So now I have my own TikTok channel. And I've noticed if you go to the live streams on TikTok, there are a lot of people who are telling other people's fortunes by using cards. I don't know if you've heard of tarot cards. Tarot cards, they're a type of thing that psychics use to read a person's future. So yes, there are people who believe in that, and there are, of course, people who are skeptical of it. Personally, I don't believe it. So I don't believe there are people who are psychic. I don't believe there are people who can talk to the dead. I don't think it is possible. Those people, unfortunately, are just after money, sadly. But there will always be people who believe in that sort of thing, you see, and that is the reason why they do it. So that is something I noticed last week. There are many people on TikTok doing psychic readings. Do you believe it? Do you think it's true or real? Or are you skeptical of it? In a few moments we are going to play the game that everyone loves to play. We will be playing Guess the Picture Idiom. All of that coming up in a few moments from now. But first of all, before that, it's time to feed the cows. I'm a big boy now. We are English Addict. You are very welcome to my lovely live chat.
Join with Mr. Duncan on the live chat. Learn together and have fun.
We are here together to have lots and lots of fun with the English language. Can I just tell you something? A lot of people do react to those videos that I show during my live chat, and quite a few people say, Mr. Duncan, we love the cows. We want to see more of the cows. Also, some people ask about the adventure playground. Where is it, Mr. Duncan? Well, in fact, it is in Much Wenlock. And every Saturday when we walk into town, we go past the playground where that swing is. And I always feel tempted to go over and have a little play. Unfortunately, if there are other people around, they will probably have some doubts about my intentions. So I've only done it once. And that was the video you saw a few moments ago. English Addict is with you today. And I know a lot of people were asking, Duncan, Mr. Duncan. You can call me Duncan if you want to. Some people call me Duncan. Some people call me Mr. Duncan. There are other things people call me. Unfortunately, I cannot say them here on YouTube, sadly. Is there an opposite to skeptical? Well, I suppose you would say a person who is a believer. They believe that thing. They trust. So to be skeptical means to have doubt. You might say that trust could also be the opposite of skeptical. You are skeptical of that thing. You trust that thing. You believe it. You embrace that thing based on the facts. So it is an interesting word. I think so. You are right. In a couple of moments from now, we are going to play Guess the Mystery Idiom. The picture idiom game is coming up in a few moments from now. Have you ever said anything in your life that you regret? Now, I have one or two moments from my past. In my past, many, many years ago, where I have said things that I still regret now. Even now, on this very day. So sometimes we say things that might be hurtful or painful. We say something that hurts another person. It makes them feel bad. But later on you might regret saying that thing. I've done it. I have done it. I have to hold my hand up and say, in the past, especially when I was younger, and I think most people have regrets from their young years. When I say young, I mean your teenage years, your early 20s perhaps. We all do things and we say things that we regret. And it is interesting when you think about it how long regret can last for. it can stay with you for many, many years. To feel bad about something, you feel badly about something you've done or said. Normally, in the heat of the moment. To do something in the heat of the moment means you are doing it spontaneously, without thinking about it. So I think regret is a very interesting thing, especially when we think about the things we've said to other people. Of course, you can say something by mistake, an accident. You say something, but you didn't mean to say that particular thing. And then you regret your mistake. You regret what you said. It is something that can happen quite often. I know a lot of people are excited. Are you excited at the moment? How excited? Are you this excited? Are you this excited? Or maybe you are very, very excited. Because we are about to play the game that was very successful and popular last week. It's time to play Guess the Picture Idiom. Guess the picture idiom. Can you guess what it is? Can you guess the picture idiom? So it's quite simple. The rules are not too difficult. I will show you an image on the screen. It is a well-known English phrase. It can be an expression or a phrase. We will play the game right now and I will show you what it's all about. So if you've never played the game before, well, today is your chance to get involved. Don't be shy. Give it a try, or else you will make Mr. Duncan cry. And we don't want that. We don't want that. There are enough tears around the world at the moment. Here we go then. Here is the first mystery picture. Oh, very interesting. So this is something we might say when we are talking about or describing information. Where that particular information comes from. The source. When we talk about the source of something, it means the place where it started, the original place. So this is a very interesting phrase. It is an expression we often use. So you can see there is something happening here. And this is a very well-known phrase in English. Oh, very interesting. Zarjiu, thank you for your guess. Very interesting. Olga, thank you for your guess. Palmyra, also. Christina, as well. So this is an expression we often use in English when we are reassuring another person that something is real or true. You are trying to encourage the other person to believe what you are saying. You can see here there is a certain animal that we see quite often around. My neighbours have horses, and sometimes in the morning I can see them running around all happy and excited. It's a lovely sight. Thank you, Beatrice, for your guess as well. Quite a few people are putting their guess forward. But what, Mr. Duncan, does that particular idiom relate to? Well, guess what? I'm going to tell you right now. Something that is straight from the horse's mouth. Something straight from the horse's mouth. This means something that is reliable, a piece of information, news, something that you've heard, and you know it is true because you got it straight from the horse's mouth. I've heard something about one of my friends. I think they are going to get married later this year. In fact, I got it straight from the horse's mouth. That means the information came to you from someone who is directly involved. They know the details. They are involved with that particular thing. They got it straight from the horse's mouth. The information is reliable. To put it another way, information from a reliable, involved source. So now you can see the word on the screen, the word source, where that thing actually comes from, where the information originated is the source. Information directly from a person who is involved in that particular thing. Here is another one. Are you ready for the next mystery idiom? Oh, this is an interesting picture idiom. Very interesting, in fact. Quite often I will say to you, say what you see. Just say what you see. The thing you see on the screen represents a well-known phrase in the English language. If you go into a shop, if you want to buy something, normally you have to pay money. But sometimes the person who owns the shop might give it to you without any charge. It happens sometimes. Maybe if your friend owns a shop and you go in there to have a conversation with them. Hello, how's your day? Okay, not too bad. Oh, I'm very hungry. Here, have a sandwich. Because the shop they own is a sandwich shop. They sell food. And I will say, how much do I owe you? Do I have to give you any money? And they will say, no. No, you don't. This expression is what they will say. Oh, very interesting. We have one or two answers coming through. Very interesting, in fact. Valentin, thank you very much. Nata Chapestel, a happy house. Interesting. Paco, as solid as a house. Jargiu says for free. Well, in fact, this particular expression means something that is being given for free. You don't have to pay for it. Normally, you would. But because I know who you are, because we are friends, I will give it to you. And that is the expression we will use. What is the answer, Mr. Duncan? Please let us know. Okay, then I will tell you right now. On the house. Something is on the house. Something that is given to you but does not require paying for. You don't have to give any money for it. So I will give you something free. It is on the house. I will pay for it from my own pocket. It is on the house. I know you're hungry, Mr. Duncan. Here, have a sandwich. Don't worry about paying. It's on the house. So there it is. The meaning of this expression, something given for free without charge, where normally there would be a charge. So if there would normally be some sort of charge and you are given that thing, it's on the house. Isn't that lovely? What a great expression. I like that expression very much. Here's another one. Are you ready for another picture idiom? Okay then, I will give you a little bit longer to guess this one, because I think sometimes maybe I am rushing. I am going too fast. I will slow down. I'm going to slow down. Here is another one. A well-known English expression. You can see there is a young man and he's doing something. But what is he doing? This is an expression we often use in English to express taking responsibility for something. If you take responsibility for something, you will do this thing right here that is on your screen. What is it? Please let me know on the live chat. I am with you for a few more minutes and then I will be saying goodbye. Until next week, of course. I will be back with you next Sunday and every Sunday. Every Sunday. Ooh, interesting. Thank you, Christina. Thank you, Inaki. Thank you, Luis Mendez. Thank you very much for your guess as well. Paco, thank you for your guess. So this is an expression. It is a phrase we use when one person is taking responsibility for something. Thank you, Beatrice, for your guess. Olga, thank you very much for your guess as well. To take something on your shoulder. Yes, that is a very good one, a good answer, but it is not the phrase we are looking for today. What is it? A well-known expression in English. I will give you the answer. It is coming up in 5. Carry the can. Congratulations if you got it right. To carry the can. It is a great expression that we use in English, and the meaning is to take sole responsibility for something. You take the blame. You take the responsibility yourself. You are willing to carry the can. I will take responsibility. I will carry the can. And that is what this picture idiom refers to. To carry the can means to take responsibility for something. Something that you are willing to accept as your responsibility. You will take the blame for it. You will take responsibility for that particular thing. You carry the can. It's a very interesting expression, and I'm sure for some people it might be a new expression that you've never heard before. We will have one more before we go. Here is the final mystery idiom for today. Are you ready? Here it comes. Right now. Oh, Mr. Duncan. So once again, all you have to do is tell me what you see. There is a certain animal, and there is something very magical coming out the other end of that animal. This is a phrase we often use when we talk about something that can bring lots of benefits to you as an individual, something useful, something that might be valuable and helpful at the same time. And we often use this expression in English when we are talking about having something that is valuable or useful, and sometimes we talk about not wanting to damage that thing. I think this might be a difficult one. However, it is an interesting idiom. Very interesting indeed. I think so. What is the animal? Well, I can tell you now, it is not a duck. It is not a swan. It is not a turkey. It's the other one. Oh, 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 oh. That one. Oh, oh, oh. I'm sorry, my bird impressions are not very good, but I think you know which one I'm on about. Oh, you are all so close. You are all so near to the answer. It's very frustrating. You are so close to the answer. I can't begin to tell you how close you are to the answer. Oh, Beatrice, thank you very much for your guess. Ah, yes. There is a famous fairy tale. We can also describe it as a fable. And the story is all about this particular animal and its very special trick that it can do. But what is the mystery idiom? Well, I will tell you. Here it is. Here is the answer to the final mystery picture idiom for today. It is... Where was the bell? My bell was very late. The goose that laid the golden egg. The goose that laid the golden egg. We can also say the goose that lays the golden egg. So something that is valuable, that can bring something to you that is useful. So you can see how those two things go together, and there is a famous story concerning the goose that lays the golden egg. The source of something useful or valuable, something beneficial. So that particular thing can bring something valuable to you. The goose lays golden eggs. So that goose is very valuable, very useful to you. And sometimes a person might destroy or push away or reject the goose that lays golden eggs. That means to push something useful or valuable away. And a lot of people do that for various reasons. So when we talk about the goose that lays the golden egg, we are talking about something that is useful or valuable. Normally, the source, where it actually comes from. So the egg is valuable, but the goose is priceless, because from the goose comes the golden egg. So I think that's a very interesting expression, and it is one we use quite often when a person is in danger of spoiling a good thing. Do not push away the goose that lays the golden egg. And that, as they say, is almost it for today. I hope you've enjoyed our lovely game. If you like it, then don't forget, join me next week and we will do it again. I hope you've enjoyed all of today's live stream. I hope it has been useful to you. And yes, I will be back with you next Sunday from 2 p.m. UK time. And of course, next week we will be coming towards the end of January already. 2026 is going by so fast. Before I go, I will quickly show you once again the address for my TikTok. There it is. It's on the screen right now. I am now officially on TikTok, Instagram and also Facebook as well. Catch me there if you can. It would be lovely to have your company on there as well. And if you want to subscribe, yes, why not? You can subscribe as well. It's very easy to do. Thank you very much for joining me today. It's been lovely to have your company on this Sunday afternoon. Every Sunday, don't forget, live. Absolutely live from 2 p.m. UK time. This is Mr. Duncan in the birthplace of the English language saying thank you for watching. See you next week. Take care of yourselves. Please stay happy. Stay safe. Keep that smile upon your face as you walk amongst the human race. And I will see you soon. Take care. And of course, until the next time we meet here, you know what's coming next. I know what's coming next, because it's time to say goodbye. Ta-ta for now. See you next Sunday. Or maybe on TikTok.
Join with Mr. Duncan on the live chat. Learn together and have fun. Say goodbye to Duncan and all the lovely words and phrases of the English language. Join with Mr. Duncan on the live chat and discover all the words and phrases of the English language. Learn together and have fun. Join with Mr. Duncan on the live chat.